the field to the studio to your eyes and ears, as Carter would point to. Didn't get it wrong this time. Carter had to point that out as well. But welcome back to the A1 6 hour. Me, Keegan, and Carter, as you guys can see. But boys, how you guys doing today?
Good. Great. Watching a lot of college football. Ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, football just coming back last week. First Saturday with a full slate of games in a long time. Maybe last week had it. I'm not 100% sure. But boys, we're jumping into NFL football. Chiefs play the Cardinals, travel to Arizona tomorrow. Going to break down this game. But anyone got any initial thoughts on this game? How we're feeling going into this week one?
Excited.
Gotta be.
I am gonna. This is how my Sunday morning is gonna go. I'm gonna wake up.
Oh gosh.
Be so excited. I'm just gonna play like all my hype music, and then from then on till 3:25, I'm gonna be in the best mood ever.
Ready for the game.
It's a different feeling to wake up in the game. I'm sitting there getting ready mentally, like I'm about to play the game, but I'm just watching it as a fan.
What jersey are you rocking tomorrow, Keeg? I gotta know.
I don't know. I got my jersey game's a little weak, bro. I need another jersey.
Do you have a white jersey?
I don't have a white jersey. I have all red and only offensive.
So you don't rock the away jerseys if they're away, home jerseys if they're home?
No, but I know you do.
We gotta get you on that. We gotta get you on that.
I need to. Okay, my bad. Okay, this year.
But who we rocking? You think? Who you got?
I got Clyde, Kelsey, and Mahomes. I feel like Mahomes is an easy bet because it's week one.
But week two, they got Thursday night prime time. If you want to wear that Mahomes in prime
I think I'll probably rock Kelsey tomorrow.
Kelsey's the move. Carter, oh, you rocking?
I don't have any football jerseys.
I know we got to get you in a jersey, but anything special you're going to be rocking? Anything
What are you gonna be wearing, Carter? What's the game day apparel?
I have a couple T-shirts, Chiefs T-shirts.
There we go. What socks?
Some random designs.
Carter has the Chiefs player socks. I know.
Yeah, I got Chris Jones, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce.
How
you
feeling?
It's a statement game for Pat.
I'll probably wear Patty.
Patty's going on the feet. I love it.
Patty.
Bryson, Bryson has a jersey collection. What are you rocking tomorrow, my guy?
I think the white Sneed's coming out week one. I think it is.
Ooh, that's fire.
I wanted a white Karlaftis before the season started, but I wasn't able to get my hands on one. So I think I'm gonna run it with the Legarius, the white Legarius.
Fire. Need a big year 3 from Legarius.
Hey, I'm here for it. I think he's locked in. I'm excited. Sneed Island ? Are we gonna push that out like Vinny Pasquantino, the big Italian breakfast?
I'm down for it.
I'm here for it. But boys, jumping into it, Chiefs are favored 6.5 points traveling to Arizona. Over under set at 53.5 points. First game without Tyreek Hill for Patrick Mahomes. He was shipped off to Miami. Cardinals without DeAndre Hopkins. Do you want to jump into some injury reports before we get into the game itself?
Yeah. Arizona beat up. No Ronald Moore. No Cody Ford. Trayvon Mullen just got traded there. He's out. Also, you got Zach Ertz and J.J. Watt questionable. Mm-hmm. So very beat up Arizona team. Kyler Murray very limited with his weapons. Obviously, no D-Hop no D-Hop for the first 6 games, if I know how to talk. But yeah, so Cardinals very beat up. Chiefs healthy. As a Chiefs fan, you gotta love it when you're going to week one. Injury report. Everyone's healthy.
Mm-hmm. Big thing for the Chiefs not having anyone come out of training camp with knowing all that injury report. But only other one I had for the Cardinals, Byron Murphy, he was questionable with the sickness, but they're likely to suit up in that game. Key matchup. What's one, Carter? Give me the matchup you're most excited that you're looking out for, most excited to see on the field tomorrow.
I'm a defensive guy. I like the D line a lot.
A must.
So I got J.J. Watt matching up against Orlando Brown.
Ooh, okay. That's an exciting one.
I just want to see how well our O-line holds up.
Mm-hmm. Versus that Arizona pass rush.
With that pass rusher coming in. So
without Chandler Jones, so J.J. Watt definitely has a little bit more pressure on his shoulders to step up this year. I know he hasn't played much since kind of his heyday in Houston. Hasn't been the same. JJ Watt with injuries, but key matchup you're looking forward to.
I'm going to flip it to the offensive side. I'm looking for the slot. Chiefs could do so many things with people in the slot. He got Juju. We saw what he did with being in the slot with Antonio Brown as a wide receiver one. We could also throw in a second-round pick Sky Moore. You could do so many things. You could throw Isaiah Pacheco out there if you wanted to. So many things you could do. And likely that wide receiver would be facing a weaker cornerback on Arizona's defense, especially with them being beat up. So I'm excited for that, what they'll do, because I think that'll be a big thing for Pat. You could also throw McColl in there. I mean, there's just so many things you can do just with the slot. I mean, any of the wide receivers, but, it's going to be interesting what they do all around.
Darius Fountain, another guy, he just got activated from the
he did. And Elijah Lee got a practice squad.
Yeah, maybe Fountain sees some time in the slide if they're up big or anything in the fourth quarter. The one I'm most looking forward to is how the Chiefs defense handles the Cardinals run game. Kyler Murray, James Conner, like we talked about. Excuse me. Cardinals without DeAndre Hopkins, Rondale Moore, Zach Ertz is questionable going into the game. They have Marquise Brown, who is obviously going to be a solid wide receiver, but outside that, it's AJ Green and Andy Isabella, two guys that AJ Green's 30, 35, 36 now, so he's not a spring chicken. Andy Isabella hasn't really came into his own after being drafted out of, I want to say he was Arizona State, wasn't he? Could be wrong on Andy Isabella.
I think so.
I want to say he was a Pac-12 guy, but
been a while.
It has, but I think the Cardinals rely heavy on their run game. Kyler Murray rushed for about 30 yards a game last year. I think that goes up this year. James Conner, he's now the sole running back in Arizona. Last season, he had 734 rushing yards, about 50 yards a game on about 14 rushes attempts a game. But Chase Edmonds now gone to Miami. Conner has the lead back role in that offense. Darrell Williams, Kansas City Chief running back, left to go to Arizona. He's that third down guy, but I don't think he eats into Conner's role very much. I think the Chiefs defensive line has to get pressure on Kyler Murray, make him uncomfortable, make him realize, I don't have the weapons I used to have. I'm using limited weapons. I think Nick Bolton is a guy to keep an eye out for. He has the green dot now. I think he finishes with a lot of tackles. Maybe I'll mention him for a breakout player. Who knows? But I'm excited to watch the defensive line and linebackers versus the Cardinals run game.
I'm glad. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing for the Chiefs. Limited weapons for Kyler, like we mentioned. But if he gets going on the run game, this will be a game tomorrow. He can. I mean, like we saw last year versus the Ravens, we let Lamar run all over us. Yeah, it was a game, that got away from us. So definitely got to contain him. Don't let him take over the game with his legs.
Yeah, Kyler Murray can. Like you just said, Kyler Murray can take over a game with his legs and make it a very long day for your defense. But a guy I think that's going to hone him in is Willie Gay. I think another big step in his development process was this offseason, kind of now overtaking a bigger role in this Chiefs defense. So I think a fully healthy season out of him. I think he's that locked in QB spy guy for this Chiefs defense.
I'm excited for him. He's the hype man for the defense. Just you saying Willie Gay, I'm ready. I'm ready for tomorrow.
Look at that. But breakout players, Carter, start us off. Offensive, defensive side of the ball, whichever one you're feeling first. Breakout play for tomorrow.
I went with Creed Humphrey for my offensive breakout player.
Creed is good. I love that.
He had a great year last year. I think he's only going to get better. He's so young. So
I enjoyed that pick. I like that. Keeg, what you got?
Offensive. I think it'll be a big game for Clyde. I'm going to go Clyde. I think it'll be a big game. In the passing game, I think it'll be a big game for Clyde.
I like that.
I think they'll finally use him. I saw a stat the other day where his rookie year, he got like 4 rushes inside the goal line. And Bryce, you probably remember, he just kept getting stuffed. He just couldn't get in.
-2 yards, I want to say.
Yeah. Since then, he has 4 carries on the goal line in his career. So is it opportunities? Is it play? I don't know, but I think tomorrow will be a big game for Clyde in the passing game.
I like that. Clyde was actually my offensive player, breakout player before. I changed it to McCole Hardman. I think a lot of people forgot about the McCole hype that he had coming out of training camp. I know a couple weeks ago he did get carted off the field, but he did suit up that last preseason game, so not worried about him suiting up or not. I think the Chiefs unleash McCole this year. Longest tenured wide receiver, so the guy that has the most connection with Patrick Mahomes. So I think that's going to play a big role. Only 24 years old. I think McCole sees about 8 targets, maybe 5 catches. I know he doesn't have the best hands. He had the drop problem in the past couple of years, but I think he has like 70 yards receiving. I think he gets a couple rushes as well. But the biggest thing with McCole, why he's my breakout, is he has the ability to take any ball the distance. So if he has 200 receiving yards at the end of this game because he took 2 70-yard passes the distance, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
No, yeah. Put it in your playmaker's hands.
But Mahomes did come out and apologize to everyone's wide receivers in fantasy because the Chiefs are going to be spreading that ball around. So any Chiefs wide receiver has any chance to break out every week, and that's what's exciting.
I love it.
But Key, defensive breakout player, who do you got?
All right. So last year in Houston, Justin Reed. I mean, no one looked good in Houston last year, but Justin Reed kind of looked rough when you watched the tape. True. I think tomorrow will be a big statement game. Maybe get an interception or 2, but just kind of make a big impact, a big statement game. Just kind of be, the leader of that defense, but will also be. I think on Monday we'll be talking about Justin Reed's performance and how he is a top defensive leader in the NFL.
I like that. Enjoyed that. Carter?
Mine was Nick Bolton.
Oh,
I love Nick Bolton. He's one of my favorite Chiefs players already, and he's only played there for 2 years now. This is 30 year?
Second year.
Second year? I mean,
Carter doesn't even know.
Now that Anthony Hitchens has left, the spot is open for Nick Bolton to take over the majority of those snaps. So,
yeah.
Keeg, I forgot to ask, do we see Justin Reed have a kick at all this year? Does he kick at this game? I'm sorry, this week. Kickoff, PAT, field goal attempt just this week, week 1.
No, I don't see it. Not this week. This year, I can see it.
I can see it this year, but
in a blowout game, it's probably when you'll see it.
I like it. Carter, how many tackles you got Nick Bolton finishing with week 1? Give me a idea.
Week 1. 4.
4 tackles.
4 tackles.
That's upsetting, but Nick Bolton.
I don't know how many tackles is good.
I'm just messing with you. So my defensive 15. Breakout player is Nick Bolton.
There we go.
I have Nick Bolton getting 15 tackles this game as well. He's my defensive breakout player this game. I think a big test is going to be watching him in coverage. I want to see how this offseason I know he said he took a lot of emphasis on his pass coverage and getting better in that aspect of his game. So I'm excited to see that. Not to mention, I already talked about he has the green dot on his helmet now, so he's going to be getting defense lined up, making sure everyone's in the right place, in the right spots. That's big for a 22-year-old in this game. So I'm excited to see what Nick Bolton can do. Like Carter mentioned, Hitchens is gone. So all those snaps, I think, go to Nick Bolton. I think he is that 1A linebacker for the Chiefs defense. And I'm excited to see what he can do.
Me too. I'm ready. The defense. Big game tomorrow. Big game.
Last thing I got. Oh, sorry. What you got, Keeg?
I was just going to ask, what do we think Mahomes' stat line will look like tomorrow?
Golly, Mahomes.
What he doing versus the Arizona defense?
I see Patrick Mahomes throwing for 315 yards. I give him three touchdowns, no interceptions. I think he has a clean game. I think it's kind of not a close. I think it's a close game in the first half. I think the Chiefs establish and kind of distance the game in the second half, and Mahomes takes over.
You can throw out a score prediction too if you want. I was going to ask that next.
I was going to say that was my final thing. I got the Chiefs winning 31-17.
Love it. Carter, you want to go? You want me to go?
I can give you a stat line, a score prediction, not a stat line, because I don't.
That's fine. That's fine.
I was gonna say 350, but then Bryce said 315.
No,
so
350. 350.
I was going pretty high. Carter.
Yeah.
You're cool with 350.
That's obtainable. For
I was
Mahomes?
I was going pretty high.
Give
I was
Patty
going right around
50
there.
rushing yards too.
Woo! I
He's gonna
like that.
scramble and he's gonna take off.
I like
Patty
that.
stuff.
I love that.
Okay.
What's
But,
the score prediction, Carter?
Chiefs come out on top 28-14.
Ooh, I like that. Big defensive game. Mahomes, 341 yards,
Ooh.
2 passing TDs, 1 rushing TD. Think he'll run 1 in.
Got to get the rush.
For prediction, I also got the Chiefs big. It's a good test for the defense, but a beat-up Cardinals team. I got the Chiefs 34-21, taking the road dub to start the year.
I love it. It's a big test week 1, like you said, Key. I know the Chiefs' schedule this year is ranked toughest schedule in the NFL.
Yeah.
But,
I love it, though. I love that.
Gonna get tested offensively, defensively. It's exciting.
It's only going to make you better because we know when the real season starts.
Hey, that's all it is. We know
Exactly.
we know what happens come playoff time. We know what happens
Exactly,
come
bro.
playoff
See,
time.
Bryson understands. Hey, you're usually not that cocky as a Chiefs fan, so I like it.
We got to. But
Gotta talk
boys,
stuff.
week 1 coming tomorrow.
Excited. Less than 24 hours away. I'm gonna wake
Hey.
up tomorrow. Chiefs football is gonna be here. It's gonna be like Christmas.
Yes, sir. If you guys haven't yet, check us out. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you haven't yet, make sure you get your merch at the 816 Big Cartel / the 816 hour. I apologize. Maybe some Chiefs gear coming in the works. Spooktober gear. Who knows?
Maybe.
I don't. Make sure you guys
I'll
turn
just
on.
check it out to pay attention. That's why we got the socials.
Oh, did I lose? We lost. There it is. If you guys, Carter, anything else? Key, anything else, guys?
No, sir.
Chiefs season,
Hey,
best time of the year.
On the road to 20-0.
we love it. We need it. We out.
Yes, sir.
Out.
Peace.
Ease.